I love my job and I love my clients. But there's some moments that it's really frustrating when they spend so much money on things that doesn't matter, and when it comes time to staging, they don't want to stage, they don't want to present the house. It makes it more difficult because we are in a slower market. Even when we are in a faster paced market, um, it's it's ideally you create an ambiance, unless sometimes you're dealing with a home that is already designed and has its special charm and characteristics. But for a plain house that is like a blank canvas, the what I recommend the most is to actually stage and create in a warm ambiance, fresh flowers, warm lights, mirrors, little things. It doesn't need to be a lot, but to create an inviting atmosphere. There's so much that can be done. One of the things that I like the most is to prepare a house for sale. Uh, a house always sell if it's at the right price, at the right stage. So when people ask me about the market, I say, well, there is a price for everything. So you need to be smart, and you need to know what to do to your house in order to get the most amount of money. If you are in a bind and you need to get the money out, listen to an expert, listen to stagers, listen to your realtor, because that's the name of the game. Is to prepare, is to know how to show. It's a presentation. There is the price. Yes, the price is very important right now, but it's also the presentation, feelings. People need to feel that they want to live there, they want to live in the house. It's your seller, it's your biggest asset, which is going to be someone's biggest assets, but they will react first by emotion, by feelings. I remember one time, one house that I sold in Hancock Park, when the moment they walked in, I a few seconds later, I could tell they were going to buy. The couple walked in together, their mother, and they looked around, they looked to one side, they looked to the other side, and then they held hands. I could tell that they're saying to each other, like the woman was agreeing. Later on, I was representing, I was the listing agent, and she had a buyer listing, a buyer representative. But later on, we had this really good relationship. We built a really good relationship, and she told me that that house reminded her of the house she grew up. So this is how important presentation is. It's you. It's amazing. It's incredible, especially, well, I was going to say in the high end houses, but also in the low end houses. People, because even people, there's not a lot of people have a lot of good taste, but you can still, even if the house is simple, you can still attract the best of that group. You can attract the best buyer to make the decision about your property. So think about that. Think about staging, thinking about what can you do to improve. If it's a house curbside, what can you do inside your condo to improve the colors, the lights, the decoration? What can you take out? What can you put in instead? What can you replace? Is your furniture matching the style? Is it really expensive to stage? Can your realtor help you stage? Can she give you some advice? There are also concierge services that I work for, that they put up the money up front and you can pay during escrow. You can pay them back during escrow. So there's so many solutions, but presentation right now, it's everything. So just remember that.